Rev-a-Shelf. It is a pots and pans organizer. It's a 12-inch one. It's going to fit right in there. All right, so this is pretty much the bulk of it. So in order to assemble these come without the brackets on it. So you have to take these sliders off. There's a little latch right here. Push that down, take this whole hinge off, set this part aside, and then assemble it to the rack, top and bottom. So these are kind of cool. It's got the slow close deal going on too. So now we're gonna put it in, make sure it fits. Maybe this will work. Let's test it. So I just realized this is the lid section. It's supposed to be on top. This is the pan section. It's supposed to be on the bottom. Pretty easy. These just slide out. I don't have to unscrew nothing. So let's just do some video magic. Ta-da! So we're gonna try this again. We're gonna this is one of our biggest lids. This is one of our biggest lids. They show it in the back. Just make sure it fits. So I'm gonna say no, it does not. So there are some lower settings. I'll have to try it on the lower setting, probably the lowest setting, and then see if we have any room for the pots. Of course, this is a unnecessarily large pot. This is our second largest, which is pretty decent size. Has this lid. We're gonna take it down to this lower setting, and then when we get it screwed in, these things actually slide in and out so that you can set this at the appropriate depth. This is just like right inside your cabinet. And then you can just screw it in the back for extra security. Let's get on to this adjusting. And by the way, taking these things out, fully extend it. One pushes down, one pushes up. There's like a little tab. Okay, so installing this against, this is gonna be my hinge side. So it says to install it with this thing, the screw right here and here. And so when you put the drawers in, this does go back further. For some reason, it doesn't go all the way back yet. And then once those are installed, screw the bottoms in, screw those brackets in the back, and it should be good to go. So I just installed it on the top. I did do a pre-drill pilot because these are maple cabinets. So now I'm going to install the bottom ones, make sure it's all lined up so that it goes back straight, not off to the side. This is actually what all right, so that's the kind of the back caddy corner one. I just wiped out the cabinet. Of course, now I'm creating sawdust in here. I'm thinking might have to do some vacuum action, depending on how bad it is. All right, so between this one and this one, this thing is pretty much locked in place. So, but we're gonna do this one and these right here. Go ahead and drill all these holes and then do the screws since it's not moving. My wife's gonna kill me for all the sawdust in here. All right, so those back pieces, they just slide back to the back. And we're just going to put 2 screws in each one. So it comes with 2 side screws. The bottom ones are the 3/4, and the ones on the back are a 1/2 inch. And then this one right here is also a 1/2 inch. All right, so here we are. This is the lid section. Got the nice soft close feature. It's pots and pans. So I didn't put all of these little dividers in here. Just gonna store them in here for now. Probably try to, because I'm not sure what kind of pots I'm gonna have in there. So let me make sure that the door and the hinges are all gonna work and close, and we'll be good. Try it.
Where are we putting this one?
I don't know. It should be on its side, maybe somewhere. Well, in the front. If we just move those over a little bit. All right, the door fits. The hinges in there, just fine. Closes per spec. That was the install of the Rev-a-Shelf. I approve. This is not a paid promotion. I might get another one of these for one of the other drawers. And they also have the trash can drawers and things like that. Anyways. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. And all those things that kids do these days.
Good job, Ben.